What's up, Val?
Hey, crank up that band. A little louder.
Oh, you want to crank it up?
Yeah.
All right. You
feeling
want to
good
crank
tonight.
it up?
I'm feeling a little good tonight. Hey. All right. Yeah. Loving it.
All right.
I even got some new music here. We're going to go 80s style and tick off Eric right now.
Oh, dear God.
80s, man.
I like the 80s, but this isn't the 80s that I like.
This is happy music from Bob Bradley, Sebastian, and James, Eric Ford. Good to see you again. All right, baby. I'm a little excited tonight. Giants have a game on everybody. Tone that down now. Tone it down. Hey, there we go. Giants pick up a game on the entire National League West. Who cares about Colorado? But they pick up a game on San Diego, Arizona, and more importantly, the Dodgers. And now they're only 3 out. And why am I a little excited tonight? Because I felt a different vibe tonight in the ballpark through the TV. Marco Luciano, I told you guys they needed a jolt, and he provided it. He provided the jolt, and you could see everybody was a little bit more pumped up. Casey Schmidt diving after balls he has no business diving after. Never going to get the guy out. Ball's in shallow center field. He dives, kind of jams his finger a little bit, but he's okay. Fortunately, Casey Schmidt gets a RBI. I don't know if it was an RBI. Let me look at the box score. Was that an RBI double from Schmidt? He hit a double to the left center field wall on a couple of bounces. Hit the ball pretty hard. I don't know what it was. High 90s, maybe 100.
Breaking news.
We kind of saw. I didn't know who the player was, but we saw that
That's
earlier.
That's a far on move for sure.
Yeah, Marcus Johnson. No, it's the wrong Marcus Johnson. He retired from the Milwaukee Bucks years ago. He was a great UCLA Bruin out of Crenshaw High School in Los Angeles. He thinks he got Marcus Johnson. Oh, he got Marcus Johnson who's going to low A ball. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Anyway, that's
Mark,
we'll see.
there you go. Jolt versus the A's.
Well, they needed a jolt. This team needed badly needed some just an infusion of some just youth and charisma. Marco Luciano reminds me of a lot of the Latin players that love to play the game and have fun. The Yasiel Puigs, the Acuñas, the guys that just go out there and enjoy the game because it's a baseball game, you know?
And here's a good point here, you know. We talked about this. We talked about this earlier, Dan.
Yep.
Let him play. Don't be doing this bullshit.
All right. You're gonna get me going, Eric. I'm gonna have to pull up my tweet now. All right, guys. My last tweet, or one of them. All right, let me see if I can blow this up. Man, I tell you, I am so tired of this. I really, 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 really am tired of this. Here it is,
it's just
guys.
dumb.
Says right there.
Let's go. There we go.
So tired of Kapler. He just pinch hit Jock Peterson for Luciano. Why? Are you going to turn your number one prospect into a platoon player too? What was the purpose? Up 5-3 in the bottom of the seventh, leading off an inning. Let him hit. It's this little league where everyone has to participate. Jock's not exactly lighting it up. Guys,
You know what's going to be so frustrating is we're all excited about Luciano finally up now.
Yep.
Ramos might come up soon. Then Harrison. Then Wisenhunt. Then other position players. Next year, we're going to be all juice. Look at all these young guys. But we got the wrong manager for.
You got the whole wrong clown outfit. Farhan's pulling the strings.
These young guys are going to be like, why should we be jacked up coming to spring training when we're going to be platooning with other players?
Hey, Los, and you know what? I'm not going to put it past this team to send Luciano down after tonight.
I wouldn't be surprised either, Eric. You know why? Because it was the 8th inning or 7th inning. They're up 5-3. That's a time you just let them hit against the righty.
Exactly.
And Crawford's coming back Friday.
Yep. So he'll go back down.
Did they just yank him up here for a game?
Maybe. They did it to Ramos for no reason last year.
I know. This is the bull crap they play. And you could see the kid. You know what? I'm going to show you guys a highlight here of Marco today. And let me see if I can find it here.
Is it the BP?
Yes.
Nice.
Let me see.
Did you see it, Los?
Missed it.
Oh, it's a beaut.
It is a beaut. Okay, you guys ready for this? Are you guys ready for this? Here we go. I want to show you something. Watch where this ball goes. Okay, it's going to start over.
Can you zoom it in?
Wait, let me see. Oh, we don't have can we get volume on this?
I don't know. That's on you.
We want volume.
You don't?
Well, that's Twitter.
You can hear a thud. Ladies and gentlemen, that ball is off the Coke bottle.
You know how they say certain special players, the ball comes off the bat and the noise is a little different.
Oh,
I think you could play the sound on it. It's off Twitter. I don't think that's a copyright, is it?
Let me see. I don't think so. Let me see. Where can I get the sound?
Hover over the picture.
There we go.
Boom.
Listen. Boom. I think it may have missed the Coke bottle and hit that top of that stand. It may have hit the Coke bottle.
Pretty damn windy.
I'm not seeing it bounce off the bleachers. I'm trying to take a gander there. Zoom in if you can, Dan.
I'm zoomed in as much as I can get it.
You're hearing people saying "woo," so I mean,
is
that
the
must
chat
mean something.
saying anything? Are they seeing where it went?
No, they're just
according to the tweet. Let me show you what the tweet says. The headline of the tweet was "Coke bottle power" for Marco Luciano.
And that's the guy who covers the Giants for KMBR, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that was a majestic shot, ladies and gentlemen. That was majestic.
Even though it's batting practice, not everyone can hit it out that far.
Oh, yeah. I mean, hey, I've been to batting practice before where the Giants weren't even getting any. You know, somebody said on Twitter, why don't they let the fans in? You know, and I commented back, they do in Oakland because I've been to Oakland when the Giants were playing, and I caught a foul ball out there. I was out there, me and my brother, we were out there, and I had my glove, and I caught one that I leaned over that rail, you know, where the steps where the vehicles go down. I just happened to lean over, caught it, gave the ball to a little girl, but I said in my comment, maybe the Giants don't let them in because not too many balls go out of the ballpark when BP. Because I can tell you this was 2017. I was at BP at Oakland. Giants barely had any guys hitting them out of the park. Wow. They were at that was a bad year. They had just a bad team. But a lot to cover. Luciano, again, I don't understand this, Eric. You might be right on this. I thought the exact same thing. If they send him down,
That's a perfect time to let him bat against a righty. He's leading off.
Right.
They're not going to – he's going to see good pitches. He's not going to get pitched around. In a tight ball game, you're not going to get walked. Jock's like struggling. He's done something the last week or so. But why not let him just go up there and face a right-handed pitcher and see what he can do?
You have to let him learn on the job. You have to let him learn on the job at this level.
Does this mean they're going to platoon these guys?
Yeah.
I mean, if
Probably.
they keep him up, I bet you they platoon him with Crawford. And Crawford, maybe they just don't let Crawford play back-to-back games. I don't know.
Maybe
that's the plan.
You can't really learn as a part-time employee.
I mean, I just love seeing the kid because it gave me hope when I saw the lineup of this today. Let me pull that back up. My battery's going dead. Okay.
Do you think the Braves platooned with Acuna when he first came up?
No, De La Cruz. Well, of course he's a switch hitter, but
you think the Mariners sat Julio against right-handers?
No.
I'm not saying Luciano is at their level, but we don't know. We don't know.
Adam C. It was what's his name?
Sit him down.
Danny Emmerman from KMBR who covers the Giants.
Oh, here's another one that I will show you that kind of irritated me.
Wait, hold on. Giolito's gone?
Yes, he got traded to the Angels. Didn't I? I texted that to you.
Did you? I didn't even know that.
You said good tweet. Remember?
Oh, it was. Oh my! No, I thought. Damn, I didn't even pay attention to that. I was just paying attention to what you were saying about Ohtani.
Oh yeah!
Holy crap!
Yeah.
You bet, Adam.
So
wow.
Ted Mosby. My answer is you got to ask the other two guys because I still want to sell. I don't want to buy. I'm not misled by 2 victories over the A's.
Yeah, that's true.
Let them answer because I still want to sell.
I mean, if you're gonna make a trade for someone who's under control and is going to be contributing to the future, I'm all for that. But
yes, I'm not in for rentals unless I'm giving up guys that are. Hold on here. I'm going to get to a tweet here in a bit. I'm okay with selling if you're selling to add some help without giving up my stars. I'm not giving up Luciano or Matos or Von Brown or Wisenhunt or Harrison or Mason Black. I'm keeping those guys. If I can sell around the fringe and I can get guys that help me like Marco Scudero and stuff like that, to make the playoffs and see what happens. But I'm not playing to win it all this year. If I am playing it all to get it all this year, I got to get me a Paul Goldschmidt and a Nolan Arenado to get some power from the right side and not give up a lot. But I don't think that you can do that.
I don't think you could do that with those guys.
I don't think you can either. I wanted to show you a tweet from Ben Casper that got me thinking tonight because I responded to it. Let's see. Where was his tweet? It was something about Conforto. Yeah, here it is. Can we see that? You guys see that?
Yep.
And that was a good move in the sense that Conforto's hasn't been playing much the last few days. He's missed the last 3 days, hasn't been hitting. But this tells me that they're done with the experiment of Conforto playing every day because he didn't play against the lefties. They put him in tonight. He didn't get it done in his couple of at-bats. Conforto went 0 for 2 with 2 Ks, and so they brought in Austin Slater, and he hit the 2-run homer, which turned out to be the winning runs. And here was my reply. Where did it go? I did reply. Did it get? I thought I replied. I know I replied. There it is. Here it is. 39 minutes ago. I think I'm talking about Conforto here. He would want to sign with another team next year, even if it's only a 1-year deal like Bellinger, so he can play every day and get the big contract in the future. The Giants' platoon system is why they will never attract stars in free agency. Best bet is build from within or trade for guys. Forget it, guys. You're never getting a free agent that's worth your while here after this year. It's even more solidified it. You got Michael Conforto, who signed with an opt-out, not having the greatest year, but does he want to come back next year and
Be platooned?
And be platooned and then really be known as a platoon player for the rest of his career at 30 years old? Or does he want to go sign, look for a 3-4 year deal if he can get the bigger money? If not, take a 1-year deal on a prove it deal and make the big money. Because this guy, if you look at his stats in New York, 2 or 3 years, he hit over 30 home runs, you know?
That's the problem with baseball, though. Now, like, people get jacked up for guys doing it like 1 out of 3 years, and they're like, "Oh, let's sign them."
Exactly.
Like, nobody does it. Hardly anybody does it consistently anymore. Oh, and they coincidentally do it in their contract years. Nobody puts up good stats year after year after year. There's like maybe 2 handful of players that can do that.
He also started getting injured after that too.
Right.
But Farhan, like you said, because even Farhan spoke to that. Oh, this guy has a history of hitting a lot of bombs, and we think he could do that here.
I'll go back
after coming off his second shoulder surgery.
I'll go back to my comments Sunday night. I'll go back to my comments Sunday night. I can't play them on here because it was a broadcast on ESPN, but the words of Alex Rodriguez, I played under Lou Piniella, and Lou Piniella taught that you play your stars at 162. Conforto may not be a star, but he was signed as the Giants star. Okay. He is all they have as far as anybody with any potential. It takes playing every day to get into a groove and get your timing down. That's why guys go into hot streaks. All of a sudden everything looks, like a grapefruit coming in. It's just not, you're just not going to get guys here. And why would you? Why would you come here?
Why?
That's why I was so pissed off tonight is you're going to start platooning Luciano, the number one touted guy in your prospect for the last several years. You've been waiting on this guy, waiting and talking about him, and you bring him up and then you pinch hit for him. I get it if they were down a run or if it was even tied or something, but he played flawlessly tonight at shortstop. Now Kapler takes him out and he runs the risk of a middle infielder getting hurt. And if he got hurt, now you got let's say Schmidt went down, or which he almost did tonight, or Wisely goes down. Now who's going to play short or second? Who's going to be, I guess you'd have to take Wilmer Flores out of the DH and move him to second. And if the game had stayed tight, 5-3, they broke it open in the bottom of the 8th and scored 3 runs to make it 8-3. But had it remained 5-3 and it was a tight game and you got Flores out there, gosh, I just, it's
frustrating as hell.
It's just frustrating.
We were all juiced when we heard the news.
Yeah,
I know.
And
we spoke to it in our video.
Yeah, everybody on here was juiced. Finally, this guy is up. And I always talk on here on the show about the mental aspect of the game, especially with young players. And can you just imagine this kid? It's his first game. He's here. Maybe has some friends and family in his crowd. He got a couple at bats. He's a number 1 prospect. And boom, just like that, he's out. He's pinch hit for. And if it had been in a crucial situation, like, what are you saying to him? Like, we don't think you can hit a right-hander. We don't think you come through in this situation. I mean, how does a 21-year-old deal with that going back to his hotel tonight?
That's probably what happened to Ramos. Some of that was probably mental, the way that they.
Oh, sure. They're not learning their lesson. And you want to know why Giants young guys are not doing too well? It's because
they're not given a chance,
and the manager doesn't have confidence in them.
Hey, real quick, before we go any deeper in this, we got 88 people in the chat. Please hit the like. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. This is the kind of content you will get.
Yeah, 90
nightly.
Now. Let's get 90 likes. All 90. Hit the like.
I appreciate all the loyal chat members. You guys are always in here. I appreciate it.
Yes,
thank you.
Absolutely.
You know, I think you're on to something there, close. I was thinking the same thing. When you're a stud, you know, when you're the big man on campus, so to speak, when you're the star, there's a difference about you. There's a different way you know, you're the guy, and you're the guy that is the number 3 hitter or the leadoff hitter, the number 4 hitter. You're the guy. And last night you called him up to Sacramento. You put him in the 3 hole because he's your guy. Yep. Willie Mays batted 3rd, right? He was your guy. So Luciano comes up and they stick him in the A spot, and then they pinch hit for him. All you're telling this guy is, hey, look, you're here, but we don't really think you're ready to be here. And some of these guys that are far from home, they don't have their families support with them, right there. Some of them, when they're that young, it can discourage them. And it can make you feel like, hey, I was always this guy, and now they got me down here. And, look at his first pitch of the game that he took, or that he swung at. It went all the way to the right field wall. The actual right fielder was leaning against the wall. Where's my glove?
Real quick. Hey, Bora, great pool. I know where that's from. That's what Otani said about Buster Posey. Nice.
You know what I'm curious about Kapler is, was he a platoon manager in Philadelphia with no Farhan looking over his shoulder? Does anybody know? Does anybody remember?
I don't think I'm trying to remember who the general manager for the
reason I asked that is because if Kapler was not that way, if he was more traditional, play guys every day, then that is kind of telling me that maybe this is more of a Farhan's telling him to do this. I don't know. I'm speculating here, but I'm just trying to. I'm always got my private investigative hat on, and I'm always trying to find out why things are done. But Kapler, I'm curious. He got fired, obviously, from Philadelphia for a reason. But if he was not a platoon guy and he's only doing that here, I mean, let's put the 2 and 2 together about why it's happening that way.
Have to go back and look at the lineups from 2019. Let's see. He's been here since 2020, right? Yeah. Let me do a little investigation on that.
Nice. Little homework assignment for Danny.
Hey, glass half full. Again, coming with the money. $4.99. I can't stand Kapler anymore. Giants are winning now despite Kapler's stupid platoon crap. We can't get rid of him fast enough. Great show, guys. Appreciate it, Glass.
I agree.
Yeah,
you have been very consistent in your hatred for Mr. Kapler. And I understand it's a hatred, not of a personal personal hatred, but it's the way that he runs the ball club. I get it.
I bring up that question because I think everybody in here, maybe with the exception of Robert Rothberg, does not like Kapler. So I bring that up because what if they get rid of him? But what if Farhan is still here? Is Farhan going to tell the new manager, well, I know you are used to doing it this way, but here with this team, this is how it's going to be done. If you want the job and you want an increase in your salary, this is how it's going to play out. I'm just kind of like reading behind the scenes about what's going on, because if this is a Farhan thing, like, I don't even think he did this with the Dodgers. I don't think he platooned with the Dodgers.
Well, he was a coach. He didn't manage.
No, I'm talking about Farhan when he was with the Dodgers. I don't think
Farhan was not the main guy though. He was the Pete Petulia.
I would love somebody in the media to ask that question. Like, where is this whole platoon thing? Is this a organizational decision, or is there one guy that is actually believing that and we're just going along with it? They probably are not going to answer it, but I would like to put them on the spot and find out. Get me a spring training pass next year, Danny. I'll ask it. You're gonna be like, who the hell is this guy? I might get kicked out the first day, but at least I'll get the question in. Bam, bam.
Here's a article.
Hey, Daryl, welcome. I haven't seen you before, but welcome to the chat. Appreciate it. Says, I don't like Cap, but I can't argue with his record. Yeah, but look at his overall record. He's a 500 manager. 2021, it kind of put him over the top, but if you take that in consideration as well, between his Philly and Giants time, he's a 500 manager.
Hey, Daryl, thanks for coming in, man. Appreciate it.
Yep.
Get that offer accepted, buddy.
Nice. Is that one of your buddies?
Yeah.
All right. Good deal.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. I mean, it's just, I don't know.
Listen to this quote from him in Philadelphia. This is an article in the Philly magazine talking about him as a manager. When he was hired in October, the new Philly skipper traded his home near the beach in Malibu for digs in Northern Liberties during a brutally cold winter. His 2 teenage sons and ex-wife are still out. Well, okay, but Kapler insisted on getting to work, prepping for spring training on his iPad, bonding on a food tour of Chinatown with his coaching staff, meeting with players and folks across the organization from here to Miami and the Dominican. Seated to his right are sluggers Reese Hoskins, the centerpiece of Kapler's young roster, and Gary Maddox, the Philly center fielder through much of the 70s. Kapler tells Maddox there are 3 things he feels are best shared with others: food, music, and books. And then he goes on to say, dressed in a burgundy tie and tailored navy suit, struggling to conceal a physique that's impossibly sculpted, Kapler speaks slowly with careful pauses between each sentence and a steady intensity, as if he's trying to etch each line directly into the listener's cerebrum. We are a forest, he says. Our players are the plants.
What?
Oh, God. What?
We are a forest, he says. Our players are the plants and the flowers and the vibrant greenery breathing life into our ecosystem. We as coaches, we're the soil. Our job is to be the healthiest, richest, most nutrient-dense soil anywhere. We're the building blocks upon which our players thrive. We are also the trees in our forest, both depending on ourselves as soil, but also growing and changing constantly. We're shade. We are climbing structures. We provide shelter from treacherous conditions.
Oh, man.
We are the landmarks for everything alive in our forest. We are grounded.
On that out.
Forest.
Gong.
The healthiest in pro sports. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, we are a comedy club, and our coaching staff are jokes. That's what it says.
Oh, jeez. Look at this guy. I just scrolled down in the article. Oh, my goodness. Look at that.
Oh, what the come on.
Look at this guy. Oh, gosh.
Yeah, if we ever have a bodybuilding contest amongst managers, then our manager will win. That's about it.
What was that speech?
Garbage.
We're the forest and the shade, and oh my goodness. I can't believe Phil. That's why he got run out of Philadelphia after 2 years. Only San Francisco,
San Francisco would accept the guy.
Only San Francisco and the little fruitcakes of all the area are going to, oh my goodness.
He fits right in, man. That's sad.
Wow.
That is sad.
Yeah, he fits into San Francisco like a glove, man. This is the perfect town. I mean, this guy belongs in Haight-Ashbury, right? I mean, gosh.
Danny, are you getting this dust storm and rain?
Not yet. You getting one?
We're getting pounded. That's why I keep turning around. Like,
I want some rain, man. I want the.
You know what's funny?
Open up.
I'll never forget. Here, we're gonna diverge a little bit here, but I'll never forget when I was stationed at Luke. I was on a flatline on a swing shift. I think this was 95. Yeah, I think it was no, it was in 94. Yeah, 94, 95. No, it was definitely 94. Anyways, we're on the flat line, and I'm looking at the mountains, the Estrella Mountains. No, it was 95. Anyways, and I saw it looked like fog coming over the Estrella Mountains. And me and another driver on the flight, we're looking, it's like, man, what is that? And we're like, oh shit, that's a dust storm. We had to start getting our equipment back on the radar line so it's not near the aircraft because we knew it was coming.
It was finally hitting our first monsoon down here. I'm getting thunder and lightning too.
Did you get any last year?
This year, this summer.
Oh,
we
yeah.
haven't had hardly anything. Yeah. So it'll be coming your way in about an hour, Dan.
Hopefully.
It's a hard one too.
You guys get them really good in the East, man. I'm telling you, East Valley gets them first. The dust you guys get is unbelievable.
I always liked lightning as a show as a kid, going to Mexico and seeing it is like, oh, cool, look at the flashes. But when it's a little close to your house, you're like, I don't know.
All right, I got something for you guys. Bora, can you put Bora's comment up there? There we go.
Hey, real quick, I see the Angels are also in on maybe Candelario with the Nationals.
Yep, I just saw that too.
Wow.
Yeah. Did I see the Angels took Ohtani off the market?
Yeah.
Yes. Did you read that?
I figured they would. Yeah. Smart move, because them going for it is the only legitimate chance they have of re-signing him in the offseason is that they make the playoffs with him. Imagine if they go all in, make the playoffs, Trout comes back, they go far, he has a great time, and then, Artie Moreno says, look, this, who knows? But check this.
Are Kapler and Farhan's contract parallel with each other, same amount of years, Dan?
I think so. I know Kapler's got another year after this at least. There you go, Bora. Wasn't it Bora that put that comment?
Yeah, I want to
read the article. Yeah. It's right there. City Life. It's just Google Philly Magazine, and then hit and Philly Mag Gabe Kapler. Here's the article I was reading here, you guys. Can you see this?
Yeah.
Where was it? Where's our little We're the building blocks upon which our players thrive.
We are a forest.
There it is, guys.
Our players are the plants and the flowers and the
guys
vibrant greenery, breathing life. Wow.
Tell that to I guess there were players there. They must have just been like, what the heck have we got here, man?
That's depressing, man.
I mean, you're talking about, baseball is like, how would he coach a football team? Okay, guys, huddle up. Kapler finishes to applause and a few looks that suggest equal parts appreciation and befuddlement. See that, guys?
I guess we're part of the ecosystem.
Is this a sports dinner or a slam poetry night? One writer near the back of the room turns to another with a smirk and deadpans. Oh, yeah, I guess we're part of
the ecosystem.
Hey, only on the East. That's why he got run out, man. He wouldn't fit back there. He fits San Francisco like a glove, I'm telling you. Oh, man.
The city allows everything, pretty much.
The former utility outfielder won a championship. Okay, what else did he got in here? Oh, geez, I can't.
What the hell,
I gotta scroll past that.
What are you doing,
man? Just, dude, you're full of yourself, man. You're full of yourself. It's called narcissistic, man.
Eric, I thought we were gonna have a little wrestling Wednesday tonight, and then I saw Luciano got called up. I said,
yeah.
Oh man, wrestling's gonna have to be put on hold.
Oh, you want wrestling? There's your wrestler right there.
Come
man.
on. Oh my God!
He looks like a ravishing Rick Rude. A rude awakening.
Okay,
People
here.
that know
Look
wrestling.
at this, guys.
Whoa, I've got to read this. Yeah,
Look at this. I asked Chicago Cubs manager. I think we're going to love him. I asked Chicago Cubs manager Joe Madden regarded as the most outside the box personality in baseball if he's ever met anyone in the game like Kapler. No, he says. Maybe the only guy I can think of like that is me. Okay, interesting.
Let me see what this comedian says. You know, this guy.
Oh, here we go.
Kapler. Quite a different approach, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I never saw no coconut oil.
I'm a Quaker State man myself. Kapler smiles, and even Hoskins can't help but chuckle as the audience roars.
Oh my god.
Okay, so.
Oh gosh.
Oh my.
Oh man. I don't have time to. Maybe somebody can. Hey, maybe Bora could look it up and read it and tell us if there's any other funny lines in there. I don't want to pull. That's hilarious. So you think about that, man. I mean,
glass half full. Another $4.99. Thank you, sir. If I'm on that team and I heard that stupid force speech, I'm thinking to myself, we're screwed. I've never seen a more narcissistic coach in my life. Well,
it's true. It's true. I'm telling you, man, that is just some weird stuff. Weird stuff. I mean, you're talking.
Yeah, it looks like Los froze up. He'll be back. Oh, you know what? He might have lost power.
He might have lost his power.
Yep. You might be next.
Boom. Hey, we get some storms. I was here one time. I was talking to my brother on the phone. He was, up in Martinez, and the loudest thunder that sounded like it was right literally over my house. And he said, "Whoa, sounds like you got shot." and it was just boom.
Boom.
Yeah, it was
when it goes
loud.
Boom, that means it was close.
Yeah, I mean, it was, yeah. So yeah,
that's good, Glass. Appreciate that $4.99, buddy.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you. What do we got in the chat here?
A whole bunch of stuff going on here. Mostly just talking about, a lot of people are saying, who cares about the record with Kapler?
Coconut oil, laughing out loud.
I guess it's not it could be, there's more important things I guess we could talk about than his record.
Yeah, Gray says he fits in with the WWE steroid wrestlers. Exactly. I'll just, I'll say this, what's that one? This is Dan's screensaver. Oh yeah. That Kapler's my screensaver out there now on the beach. Yeah. Jeez. I had to scroll past that quick, man. That was just, I don't understand it, but I don't want to get sidetracked on that. It's just, it just, when Los asked the question about, it's kind of like the Farhan article we ran into with Mrs. Eldridge.
Yeah, exactly. It just falls right in.
Just falls in, and all of a sudden I, start reading stuff I never heard before. Yeah, Los did lose power. He just texted me.
Kind of figured that.
Yeah. Shoot.
It may come back soon. They're used to that stuff over there.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, Arizona's pretty good at getting it back on. So
what is it? Tomorrow they have a day off, and then Boston comes into town on Friday, right?
Correct.
Boy, oh boy. Do you know what the pitching lineup is for Boston?
Let's take a look here. Let's take a look and see what we got.
I thought Friday. I saw in the chat earlier. I think Paxton's pitching tomorrow, so I think we're going to miss him.
Oh, let me look Thursday's matchup for Boston. Boston is not playing tomorrow. Did he pitch today?
Maybe was it today? Check it out. See if he.
Let's see. Red Sox, where are you guys? Okay, Braves. They beat the Braves. Wow. Okay, pitching was for Boston. Nope, it was not Paxton. So
wow. Then we're going to probably see him then.
Friday night, it is Logan Webb against Cutter Crawford. That's an interesting name. Cutter. Hey, that's pretty. Hope he has. I wonder if he has a good cutter.
Maybe.
Logan Webb Friday. Saturday, it is James Paxton. Oh, crap!
There we go.
It's not that I'm upset with. It's who's pitching against him.
DeSclafani?
Yes. Why are you throwing that out there again? Gosh. All right. There's a good bet Saturday. I am taking the Red Sox, and I'll take the run line. I'll take it. Whatever you can give me. Give me +4, and I'll take it, man. Gee. Okay, so that's a loss.
Wow. I'm actually surprised they're going to throw him out there.
Yeah, they're just Sunday undecided against Ross Stripling. So they're going to throw DeSclafani out there.
All right.
Maybe he pitches well enough to get dealt. You know, maybe he's a showcase that someone will just.
No one's going to buy DeSclafani. No one's calling the Giants to say, hey, how about that DeSclafani guy? Ted has a good question. Thank you, Ted, for the $4.99. Appreciate it.
All right,
if you could pick between Buster replacing Kapler as manager or Ohtani signing with the Giants in December, which one would you choose?
I hate to say this, but I would take Ohtani. Just simply because
it's interesting. I mean, it has me thinking.
Great. You just have to. I mean, you mismanage it with Ohtani, you're gone.
But here's the deal: it's got to be more than just Kapler has to be gone. Farhan has to leave as well, because if you get Buster with Farhan, who knows how that's going to work out?
Buster wouldn't take the job with Farhan. There's no way. Hey, I'm going to listen to this real quick. I'm going to listen to Kapler. Mark Graves just sent me something on Twitter. Kapler's decision to pinch hit Jock for Luciano, and I'll come back and give you. I don't think we can play it, can we? It's on Twitter.
I wouldn't.
Really? Even though it's on Twitter?
I don't know. I don't know. I'd make sure before you do that, though.
All right, let me listen. I'm gonna mute myself so I can hear.
All right, sounds good.
Carry the show.
Yep. Cincinnati's in a wild card spot and have 3 starters with ERAs over 6. Yep, Disco can easily be moved. You think? Maybe. I don't know. He's pretty close. But Cincinnati also has 2 other players or 2 other pitchers coming back. I know Los was talking about one. It was Hunter Green, and I can't remember the other guy. And those are they're pretty good. They're kind of keeping that rotation together with duct tape, if not mistaken. So, but yeah, their lineup's producing though. They're keeping them in the games. I don't see DeSclafani getting traded. I just don't see it. I could be wrong. I mean, you never know. But what do we got here? You know what? I don't know. Let's take a gander here. That's what we use. Go to MLB scores. Actually, let's get this up there here. Share the screen.
Yeah, I just heard the answer.
How was it?
It was like basically when you have a guy like Jock on the bench, he's a special hitter, and
blah blah blah. Okay, got enough.
Not a reflection against Marco, but
whatever.
Might be a good time to sit down and talk with Marco just to let him know that.
Well, shouldn't have you talked to him before and let him know maybe what the game plan was going to be? Why do you have to talk to him after? You know, whatever.
Yeah. It's just so stupid because Marco's got this massive power. He showed it in the very first inning. You know, he's hit right-handers. You know, how about the home run he hit last night that we showed? Was that off of? How many home runs has Marco hit in his career? He's got tons. Yeah. They're not all against lefties, Gabe.
Exactly. Here real quick. You're going to the scores. Nationals beat the Rockies. Marlins win against the Rays. Pretty big, 7-1. Wow.
Ooh, Marlins won.
Guardians winning again against Kansas City. That's the teams you have to beat. Mariners beat the Twins. Brewers shut out the Reds. And there it is. The Cardinals over the Diamondbacks, 11-7. Blue Jays whooped on the Dodgers, 8-1. Pirates beat the Padres. That's good. Phillies beat the Orioles. That's not good. Red Sox beat the Braves. So that's right. You said the Yankees had beat the Mets.
Mets lose. That makes
Cubs
them
win again.
Sellers. Wow.
Cubs win again. They're probably not going to sell.
They're still on the fence.
Rangers blow out the Astros. Giants blow out the A's, and then the postpone was the Angels and the Tigers.
Make update tomorrow. So got a doubleheader tomorrow, maybe. Let me see. Were the Angels scheduled for tomorrow, or is that an off day?
Not sure.
Let me take a look here for tomorrow and see what's on the docket tomorrow. Yeah, Angels Tigers doubleheader tomorrow.
Oh, there you go. Welcome back from the dead.
I am alive. I have survived monsoon number 1. Dan, this is a big one. I don't know how long I'll be on for, but can you hear that? It is.
No, I can't hear it.
Pouring, and there's all kinds of lightning. So
yeah, I can hear a little bit.
Why don't you go outside and give us a
go outside and give
us a report. Come on, be the dude on the weatherman, that Jim guy, whatever his name is. Weather Channel.
There's lightning out there, man. I would.
Yeah, just go stand out
He's gonna get electrocuted, man. Can you see that live on YouTube? Lowe's gets electrocuted.
Put a jolt in the show. Come on.
Oh man.
Let me see.
Dan, who are the sure sellers? Man, I don't know. What do you think? There's really no sure sellers right now, huh?
Yeah, I've got the sure sellers. I'll tell you. Hold on here.
I agree. I don't think the Cubs are selling either.
Let me give you what was put out today. When it comes to let's see who put this article out. Let's see, where was it? I read it. Major League, each team likely to be traded. They did put out likely players to be traded at the deadline for each team.
Uh-huh.
And I'll give you that real quick. Okay. Let me see if this was the buyers and sellers. Okay. No, that was 2 days ago. Let's get to – I know there was one from today. All right, let me go over the likely players to be dealt each team. Arizona, Josh Rojas is an outfielder. Atlanta, Vaughn Grissom. Baltimore, Jordan Westberg. Boston.
Hey, Los is out there. Hold on real quick. Check this out before. Oh, yeah, there you go. That was a good one.
Go a little further out there. Climb the wall. Stand up on the wall.
Yeah, he doesn't want to get his. It's pouring out there.
Yeah, I know. I'm just kidding. He's not going to get his equipment.
we can't hear you, but that's fine. We see what's going on here. At least it's not raining mud. That's a good thing.
Yeah, that's stuff. I've had that before.
I've seen that. Raining mud.
Oh yeah, it's awful when that happens. All right, let's go through the.
Hey, Los, we can't hear you, buddy. Oh, he's going out there. Oh, man. I hope he doesn't get zapped. There's a lot of lightning out there. Wind's blowing pretty good, too. Wow. And there he went. He's gone.
Los is gone. Okay. All right. Alphabetical, this is Boston. They're saying Adam Duvall. Cubs, Marcus Stroman. White Sox, Lucas Giolito, and he's gone already. Cincinnati, Nick Senzel. Infielder, outfielder. Cleveland, Aaron Savale. Colorado, CJ Crone. Detroit. I'll come back with Detroit when Los gets in. I don't know if he's coming.
Oh, his buddy.
Oh, we have to put him back in, don't we?
Yeah, he is. No. I don't think he's in. I think there was 2 of them in there. I think this one was.
Oh, did we lose him?
Yeah, I think we lost him.
All right. Detroit, they're saying Eduardo Rodriguez, his guy. Houston, Jake Myers. Kansas City, the reliever, Scott Barlow. LA Angels. Oh, look at this. They said this might be a pretty accurate deal. Edgar Cuero might be the guy that the Angels likely to get dealt, and he was in the Giolito deal.
There you go.
And this was put out this morning. Dodgers, Michael Busch. Marlins, Patrick Monteverde, left-handed pitcher. Milwaukee, Hendry Mendez. Minnesota, Max Kepler. Oh, interesting. Mets, Tommy Pham. Yankees, Clayton Beater. Now, again, this is all just guys that they're Oakland A's, Trevor May. Philly, Simon Mazzotti. Pirates, Rich Hill. Ooh, Padres. Listen to this one, Eric. Who do you think?
Isn't it Ha-Seong Kim?
No, he's not going to get traded. There he is.
Right, good.
There he's back. It would be. Oh, come on, Senior. Look at that. How brutal was that?
Hey, Senior, I used to like you, man. Come on.
That's almost worse than me telling Eddie he needs to go back to the hospital.
Man. Hey, we got 2,000 views, but Los got hit by some lightning.
Hey, I think if that happened, we might get over 1,000 subs. Go back out there.
Hey, I usually take one for the team, but not no lightning, man.
Just take a metal pole and run around outside.
Yeah. Why don't I just go take my phone and go swim in the pool and just freaking get electrocuted that way?
Hey, Dan, check this out. Erica wanted to see, hey, let's see what the Giants trade rumors are. Check it out. This is from MLB Trade Rumors. Here's the top headline.
Right,
Red Sox.
Let me finish this one.
All right,
quick,
go ahead.
folks.
Go for it.
Don't we bounce around here. Los, I'm reading every player that the Athletic, a couple of guys said will most likely be traded. Yeah. You'll be glad to hear Detroit was your guy, Rodriguez. They think he'd be the most likely Tiger. Yeah. They said that the most likely White Sox was a catcher, Cuero, who was in the Giolito trade, and they said Giolito would be the most likely. So they got two already, right? San Diego, they're saying Josh Hader. Seattle, Teoscar Hernandez. That would be good for the Giants.
Yeah.
Teoscar, he'd be good. Got some power, right fielder. Tampa Bay, Oslives Basabi. Is that the guy that was the other Basabi that played for the Giants? His brother, I think it is. Didn't they have a Basabi last year? Texas, Cody Bradford. Toronto, Otto Lopez. St. Louis, Jordan Hicks. Giants. Who do they got, guys? Who do you think it is?
I have no idea. I couldn't even guess.
Take a stab.
Joey Bart.
Nope. You're on the right thought line, though.
Oh, Ramos.
Yep. They're saying Ramos. I hope not. I really like to see him get a shot.
I have a feeling somebody that we like is going to leave. I don't know who it is, but somebody we like is going to leave, and it's going to be for a marginal veteran again.
But this just shows you what the rumors are for the Giants, and it's nothing. You got this Lavera was traded, and then look at the next line. Next one is Giants promote Marco Luciano, and then Mike Ivey passes away.
That's
really
funny.
Giants interested in Justin Verlander. That's a nothing burger. I mean these are just the rumors that the Giants are at.
You might have to give Eric a timeout for laughing at Mike Ivey passing away.
Come on. I am going to laugh because this is trade rumors.
Oh, we can't let him laugh at Mike Ivey passing away. That's
oh, man. Eric, you're brutal, dude. Oh, my God.
That's not cool. That's not cool, Eric. You come back and you sing a lullaby to Robert. No, you come back and say, "I'm sorry, I didn't mean to laugh. I just got a little ahead of myself there." Here he comes.
It makes no sense putting headlines.
Okay, we got to put Eric back out again.
Senior wants me hit by lightning. Eric is laughing at dead people. What is going on a crazy ass Wednesday?
Yeah, I don't know what's happening. Eric is he's
come on. It's trade rumors, MLB trade rumors.
But it's
reading about guys who died.
No,
that's
it's
not a trade rumor.
That's
an obituary. It's not.
Wait a minute, Eric. ML trade rumors.
Obituaries. It's
ML trade rumors is just the name of their site. They talk about other things other than trades.
I get it, but come on. That's what I'm trying to say. This is the.
You said it doesn't belong in that section.
It was the latest news on the Giants.
But here's the deal. This is the problem with the Giants.
Say you're sorry.
I am not sorry because.
Okay.
And I tell you,
hey, I'm gonna have to pull a trigger here. We don't want laughing at somebody passing away.
I'm not laughing at someone passing away. You know what I'm laughing at? That is the headline for the Giants. It's nothing about the Giants are in on this player. The Giants are in on this player. It's these guys died. Crazy. Come on.
All right. You got one person that agrees with you, Lydia. I think is your wife's name Lydia?
No.
Okay.
It says Romo don't laugh. I am laughing because it's not funny that someone died. It's funny that that's the headlines that the Giants have right now in MLB trade rumors.
Yeah, but it just meant, but that was like the third or fourth. It's news that happened in the Giants.
I know, but you know how that happened last week. Look, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but it was the fourth article down.
Yeah, but that's how long ago that anything's been posted about the Giants.
They just posted about Lovera being traded at the top.
Yeah, that's it. That's the only news they've had within the last week. That between that and Giants are interested in Verlander, which is a nothing burger.
But that doesn't mean they won't pull a deal. I'm telling you, Farhan's going to pull his deals, but they're all coming at the last hour or two.
Yeah, but it's nice. It would be nice just to hear. It'd be nice to hear. Hey, what's the Giants doing?
You know what? I used to get all caught up in that. It was like, oh, they're going to get Judge. Oh, they're going to get Stanton. Oh, they're going to get the lefty pitcher that went to the Cubs.
You know what? And I'm not saying that that's going to happen, but it's nice just to have it out there. To be talked about. Yeah,
they are in talks with teams, but who knows?
Romo yelling has become a staple of this show.
We each take our turns venting and yelling.
Yeah, and Romo's got high octave yelling.
Oh,
man.
I go.
Yeah.
And you know what else doesn't help? I'm kind of deaf, so I'll speak a lot louder than what I know.
Oh, that's why sometimes when I'm talking and I say something and you just repeat it because you didn't hear it.
Oh, no. A lot of times I'm reading the chat and I'm not even paying attention to what you're saying.
All right. You're not paying attention when I'm saying. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, Dan's got the power, man. You got to watch what you're saying.
I feel like Larry tonight, man.
Hey, Lydia, who is Lydia P? We got a lady in the chat?
Right. Yeah, we do. She agreed with Eric. I asked Eric if his wife's name was Lydia. So we're going to let Eric back in.
Love women that love sports.
We're going to let Eric back in. We just found out that Eric does not listen to the host.
Hey, someone's got to monitor the chat, right? Someone's got to have that.
Hey, who are my monitors out there? Raise your hand.
Eric L., Mark Graves.
Eric, think of it this way, Dan, the more rumors about the Giants, the more content.
And Shardall, I agree. I am sorry for bullying you. I should not have bullied you.
Yeah. Oh, let's have a real contrite confession, a sorry for what was it last week when you got on Shardall?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Here, this was my problem. We were going 2 hours deep. I was getting tired. I didn't want to hear the same top fives, and I blew my lid. I am sorry, Shardall.
Takes a big man to say that.
Thank you.
Oh. Now, he just said Shardall, so
I explained.
So there we go. I'm going to come right back. You guys go. I'm like, I need a snack, man. What time is it? 1:30. I'll be right back.
We can get some quick wrestling.
Oh, man.
We can get some quick wrestling talk in.
Yeah, here we go. wrestling talk. Where are we going to go
Let's
with this,
do
man? Truck, man. I'm telling you, he really brought it last time. That was awesome.
And you know what? When you get put on the spot like that, there's like so many wrestlers that you don't think about that if you have a little bit more time, you think they might be more
Robert
positions and stuff.
Eric, it's 1:30 a.m. Please yell at me before I go to bed. You're still the man. I appreciate that, Robert. I hope you know that when I yell at you, that it's not personal. It's all about sports. We're just having fun.
Hey, Bora, how was Niners training camp today? Didn't you go?
Oh, yeah. He was supposed to go take some video.
Yeah. Well, sneak preview tomorrow. We'll have the great Jordan Elliott on.
Yeah, that'd be fun. That'll be fun.
Have him for a little bit and ask him some questions about camp and talk some football.
You are welcome, Shardall. But what do we got? Where can we go with wrestling today?
You know, I haven't honestly watched wrestling a lot.
I haven't watched it in years.
And I think a great question for the wrestling fans out there would be like, what is your favorite like era? Did you like the 90s era? Did you like NWA 80s with the Ric Flair and early Sting? Do you go back to the 70s? Do you like the John Cena era? I mean,
when growing up, and I think you're just a little bit older than me, but growing up in California, all you got was WWF. There was you very rarely were able, until the cable came around, you got TBS. You weren't able to see some of that, the Southern and the Eastern over there on the Atlantic, as far as what they were doing.
NWA and WCW was very territorial in the South, in Atlanta.
Yep.
And it was very rare that they came out to the West Coast. But when they did, they would go to the Civic Auditorium in San Francisco.
See, so I had two eras. I had, when I was a kid, the WWF, the Hulk Hogan, the Big John Studd, the Junkyard Dog, the British Bulldogs, the Bushwhackers, all those guys, right? And then later, like in the 90s, then I went because I was stationed at Shepherd Air Force Base in Texas. And we were getting big into the whole WCW, and that was that part of the wrestling that I started following. So,
have you ever been to a live pay-per-view, Eric?
Not a pay-per-view. Me and my cousin went to a Raw one time. That was fun.
Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, in Sacramento, Arco Arena.
If you've ever stood by the stage where they come out and those fireballs start flying.
Oh, it's hot.
That's some intense ass heat if you're sitting by there. So
no doubt about it.
All right, Danny's back to baseball.
Yep, back to baseball. Hey, we didn't lose anybody. All right, thanks for sticking around, chat. Appreciate it.
Ted says he's snacking on spinach dip. What are you snacking on?
Crispy sea salt, gluten-free. Watch the sodium.
You know what? I brought up a question to Dan when I was at his house last week. Let me bring it up right now. I'm curious to hear everybody's answer. You too, Eric. Make sure you answer this. If you went to the Olympics, summer or winter, what sport would you like to win a gold medal in?
What sport would you like to win a gold medal? If we were partaking?
If you could pick any sport to be a gold medalist in the Olympics, what would it be? I told Dan
summer?
Either.
Hey, Bora, that's grounds for a timeout, man. Come on. You're getting
Bora coming.
Bora, you're about ready to get a 5-minute timeout.
He said he emailed you some videos, Dan.
Oh, let me see.
Take a look at it.
Yeah, take a look. Maybe you can upload them and then we could take a gander.
Okay, I told Dan I would like to get a boxing because it's an individual sport.
Okay, you know what I like?
Gold medal in boxing.
For Summer Olympics, a gold medal, I'd say the 100-yard. Oh, there you go. I was just going to say that, senior. Damn it. The 100-meter dash is what I would like to go.
That was my answer. I'd kick your butt in 100 yards. Oh, I'd crush you at 60, almost 62 with a bad back.
Oh, you know what?
Crush you.
When we meet up, we're gonna have to record this. We're gonna have to do a freaking 40-yard dash.
Bobsledding.
Bobsledding's a good one.
The
2-man though, the 2-man or the 4-man. That's a big difference. 2-man or 4-man. And you know what else is crazy is the other one, the one where they have basically a little sled underneath them. what was that called?
Bobsledding?
No, it's not bobsled. It's just a tiny little set. It's a one person. I can't remember what the name of it is, but it's basically your ass. It's basically just a tiny little set. But you know what? I like this ski jump.
That ski jump is no joke.
Yeah.
Man. I mean, the way they come off, oh, man.
Yeah.
Or that one where they got to go through all the flags and get down the fastest. Man, that's no joke either. So, yeah, just a little out-of-the-box question.
That's good.
Yes,
good.
Robert, you are the only person on here that endorses Kapler. And
I mean, we did praise him during the season. There was times during the season he was doing some good things.
Yeah, like
but then
called bunts and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, but then when you're seeing some of the way he's putting these lineups out, and it's just and platooning.
I don't think Kapler's the worst I've seen strategy wise. Like, he's okay. He's not great. He's not bad. He's attention to detail. He has all his coaches in his ear, probably helping him out. But what I don't like, and as long as he's the manager, young players are just going to have a hard time developing here because, like Dan said, like we've all said, he just does not play them. He does not play them consistently. Well, I will say he's played Bailey a lot. And he's played.
Well, he
Schmidt.
has to.
He's played Schmidt because he has to out of injury. Yeah. But Luciano is your number one prospect. Like, that's a bad first day to like pinch it for him in my mind.
Bad. It's just like not knowing the moment. You know, it's kind of like
it's more to
like Eric. It's kind of like Eric laughing at Ivy. Kind of like Mike Ivy comes up and Eric starts.
I'm not laughing about someone dying. I'm laughing about the headline. The luge. Yeah, that's what it was. The
it's
luge.
Really Lydia P rocks. Greg Dayton says. What did Lydia P say? Let's go back. Agree, Joe. What's she agreeing to? What'd Joe say?
Well, we got Chris Bryant and let him go, and he got hurt. We need accountability with Farhan, or we will just scorch him in the chats. Time for some prize trades.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I don't see that in Farhan, though. He hasn't. I'm not, we've been fooled too many times, so now I'm not going to get fooled again.
Maybe Petulia pulls something off, Maybe Petulia with the Astros, he's got some of that Astros.
Do you really think he's making moves? He's not the one making the moves.
He could. He could be making the calls. Scott Harris is the one that pulled off the Chris Bryant one because he came from the Cubs.
Yeah, but it's still going through Farhan. So,
well, I mean, yeah, but the deal could be agreed to, and Farhan has to give it its final approval. But
Kyle just said Larry just went off. Bring him over for 20 minutes, maybe.
What's that?
Larry show just ended. Shoot him a text maybe for 20 minutes. Break down with you guys.
Let me see.
Oh, I got
he probably wants to go snack and eat something too.
Let's see what's new here. Nothing new.
Hey, curious, is anybody have some possible good questions to ask our guest tomorrow? A little sneak preview for 49ers football. Just throw them out there. We may use a good quality one or two. Sure, the three of us will have some great questions for Jordan tomorrow. Excited, man. I'm juiced to talk Niner football.
Oh, wow. Greg Dayton sticking up for Robert. Hey, leave Robert alone.
Oh, they have connected.
Wow.
Nice.
Maybe because the Giants beat the shit out of the A's. Maybe Greg's a lot more. Yeah, but you know how Greg is. Greg, he loves these blowouts. So
yeah, but let's.
Greg, you're my tag team partner.
The Red Sox are next, right?
Yeah, they are.
Hey,
Paxton's going to go Saturday. And guess who Paxton's going against? And who's going for the Giants?
A bullpen game?
DeSclafani.
Oh, shit. Bet the Red Sox.
Oh, I forgot to tweet. I forgot to tweet out tonight that we're coming on. Oh, well. I mean, hold on a second. Somebody said Larry just finished.
Woo!
Yeah, that's what who said that? Kyle McLaren.
Let me check.
McLaren. McLaren. The
I'm sure it
McLaren
was,
clan.
Was it on? Let me see.
Any creators that are looking to level.
Was it just camp reaction? Maybe.
Yeah, something like that. So it's 49ers.
He might be tired. I mean, you know what? I'll just call him.
Yeah, Larry was on. He was doing 49er stuff there. Senior.
Let me. I'm gonna call him.
Hey, Dan, it's 65 degrees right now.
Wow.
Nice.
65 degrees. Oh, 67.
Man, that's colder. That's cooler than it is here. Wow.
Man, is it raining hard. God. Whew, until
Greg, I consider you my best friend. Man, there is something going on over here.
This is what it is here.
Holy criminy.
102 at 10:42.
That's like a 40-degree swing, and you guys are only what, an hour apart?
hour and 15 minutes.
Bora, I am in the
severe
lovely...
thunderstorm warning. Wow.
Oh, here we go.
How many hours away from you, Dan? How many hours away?
Hour, 10 minutes, maybe. Hour. Yeah.
Bora, I am in the lovely town of Galt, California.
Robert feels neglected. You want me to sing to you, Robert? You want me to bring Shardall back in? Should we bring Shardall in for one song?
Sure.
Wait. Shardall's got to sing a song. Robert feels neglected. So bring in Shardall real quick. Throw the link in for Shardall. Shardall, if you're out there, you got a minute to come in. We're going to yank it. And, he is there. It's Jordan. Come on in, Shardall. The link is...
He's got a question in there, Los. He says, Jordan, how long have you been covering 49ers football? That's a question to ask.
Jordan,
How long has he been covering it? All right.
There it is. Come on in. Put the link in. Did you put it in?
Links in.
Where is it? Link just there, Shardall. Come on in. Robert needs a song. He feels neglected tonight.
Oh, Cliff Martinez is now, it's saying Saturday is now TPD for Giants.
For the pitcher?
Yeah.
Instead of Disco Farm.
Alex Pavlovich just tweeted it's TBA versus TBA for Saturday.
Has either of you seen Paxton pitch this year?
I haven't seen him, actually.
You're in for a treat.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, it's a lefty. Hopefully,
come on, Jose. Come on. You know better.
What's that? Oh, Verlander?
Come on.
Come on, Shardall. Come on.
Hey, but if Luciano gets a hold of one of those Paxton fastballs, he throws 98. Woo! That's going to go far.
Oh, man. He could.
I don't know. At this point, I would think Paxton probably wins that duel.
I think we asked this question a while ago, but
is this the same Paxton that used to be with Seattle?
Yes, the same Paxton.
Same Paxton used to be with the Mariners.
TBD is Lance Lynn.
Oh, gee,
that is more.
That would be a Farhan
speed.
move
Yeah.
with a 6 ERA. Yeah. Hey, you know what? Yeah. Manaya's wasn't high enough. We need one higher.
We need a righty to have a 6 ERA.
Oh my gosh!
I think Galarraga's hit the farthest home run I've ever seen at Oracle.
Hey, he's in the green room.
All right. Okay.
Mark Hope. Here we go. Hold on, real quick. $5. Thanks, Mark. We haven't talked my favorite wrestler, the total package Lex Luger. Yes, the rack. I brought that up about a week ago. I know, Los, you're not a big Lex Luger fan.
Not a fan.
Not a fan.
He was
Come on, though. When he put people up in the rack, when he got people up there, it was all over. He was a
little stiff in his wrestling skills. But,
he was. He was a big dude.
Yeah, he was horrible on the mic, and I don't like him dating Miss Elizabeth after she left Randy Savage, and she died. She died.
Well, I don't care about that. Let's talk about wrestling. I don't care about
okay, Robert says, here he is. We're bringing in Sports G Talk. Come on in. Wait, add to stream. There you are, Shardall. You can read the board. It's 1:43 in the morning for Robert. He needs a lullaby.
Hey, Dan.
Hey, Dan. How are you guys doing tonight?
Great.
Doing
hey,
great.
Shardall. It's 10:45.
I almost got hit by lightning tonight, Shardall. How are you?
Hey, Los. How's your day going?
I almost
Shardall,
got hit by lightning.
It's 10:45. I owe it to the chat. They told you get 5 minutes. So at 10:50, we're gonna have to say goodbye. So make your 5 minutes. Make them good. Okay. Right now, Robert is requesting. He's having a hard time sleeping back in New York. Your good buddy and our most positive Giants fan in America. This is the most positive Giants fan in America. Okay. Kapler could have bases loaded with nobody out, and he sends up the take sign to all three batters, and they all take a called strike three, and Robert would say that was worth it because they could have walked. So,
Hey Dan, what were your thoughts on the 8-3 win for the Giants over the A's in Game 2 of the series?
I already said that. I do that at the beginning. Thought it was a good win. Am I hearing thunder here? Are we getting rain? Hold on. Hey, Robert needs a lullaby. What happened to my crew? They left. It's just you and me,
Dan,
Shardall.
Hey Dan, what were your thoughts on the debut for Marco Luciano?
Shardall, one of the things, the timer's on. Hold that up. Actually, you gave him an extra minute.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Shardall, I cover those things. I cover in the beginning. So, I'm hearing rain. Is it?
Can you hear that, Danny?
Storm?
Yeah, I hear that, Los. That's
Carlos had a big storm. I'm talking to my wife here. I'll put her on camera. No, I won't.
You're wasting Shardall's time.
Come on, Mika.
He had a huge storm over in the East Valley, and he said it's coming here. It dropped from 100. It's 65 degrees where Los is right now. It's 102 here. I could hear it. Yeah, that's awesome.
Love it, man. I love it.
I love it.
Go ahead, Shardall.
Mark Hope with another $2.
Hey, I might lose power here tonight too because I got monsoon season. Let me go make sure the dog crap's off the lawn. I'll be right back.
Hey, Carlos, how many games do you think the Giants are going to win from the Red Sox versus Giants series?
1. They'll win 1 game.
Hey, Eric.
What's up?
How many games do you think the Giants are going to win against the Red Sox?
I don't. It's probably going to be 1. They may take the series, but I think it's probably going to be 1. The Red Sox have got a pretty good team.
Hey, Eric, which player do you think is going to step up the most for the Giants against Boston?
Man, that's a good question. Who's actually starting to really come together is Schmidt. Let's go with Schmidt. I'm gonna go with a kind of a oddball there, but
Yaz has been swinging a nice bat too the last couple of days. Hey, let's both go on a limb and say Luciano, the new kid.
Luciano. Oh, you're gonna say Luciano, huh? If he's up with the team.
I know, right?
Hey, Eric. If you could get an autograph from a current San Francisco Giants player, who would that be?
Oh my gosh. Current San Francisco, probably Luciano, just because you don't know what his upside is going to be like. We'll see.
Hey Carlos, if you could get an autograph by a current San Francisco Giants player, who would that be?
Same guy. I think he's got the most potential and upside. But I'm not an autograph guy. I'd rather take a picture with him.
What do you think has impressed you the most about Marco Luciano?
His power. And
his bat speed is incredible, man.
Yeah, his power and his bat speed. And I think he's going to actually, once he figures out Major League pitching, going to be a decent hitter too. I don't think he's going to be a guy, once he really gets settled in, that's going to be 220, 230. I think he'll be a good 260 to 270 hitter with hopefully over 20 bombs. You'll take that at shortstop.
Hey Eric, if you could take a cruise to any place in the world, what place would you go? Hawaii or Mexico?
You just said
wait. Yeah, you got it. So is it Hawaii or Mexico, or is it wherever I want to go?
Hawaii or Mexico are the two choices. You get to pick from both of those.
Hawaii,
Why do you pick Hawaii over Mexico?
because it's probably a lot more beautiful. I've seen pictures of Hawaii. It looks pretty damn beautiful to me.
I've been to both. And you know what? I like Thailand more than both of them. Thailand was incredible.
Oh wow, cool.
Yeah. Don't
Hey,
get me
real
wrong.
quick,
Don't
Greg,
get me wrong. Hawaii is
you're
beautiful.
just down the road from me there, Greg. I'm in Galt. Yeah, I'm only about like 20 minutes away from you.
Hey, Eric, I can't wait for I can't wait for Niners football, man. Like I'm excited.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are. A lot of people
We
are.
play the Raiders on August 13th, and then we play Denver on the 19th, and then we play LA Chargers on the 25th. And both of those games are at Levi's. So I can't wait for Niners football, man. It's gonna be fun, And I'm really looking forward to who we're gonna start, Purdy or Lance. I think I'm gonna go with Trey Lance to start over Brock Purdy.
All right.
Tune in tomorrow.
Yeah, tune in tomorrow then, Shardall. Hey, thanks for joining us, Shardall. We appreciate it. We'll catch you on tomorrow, all right?
Hey, Eric
Later.
and Carlos, have a great night, and I'll see you tomorrow for the Niners show with Jordan Elliott.
Later, buddy.
See you later, Carlos. See you later, Eric.
Have a good night.
See ya.
All right. That was the great Shardall. Right on time. Very good, Shardall.
Hey, Mark.
That was good.
Mark Cope is a big fan.
What did I miss
Thailand.
of Shardall?
No, he asked some decent questions, and he stayed right on time.
No singing?
No singing.
Oh, gosh. All right.
Hey, real quick, Senior, he's got a good question in here real quick. He says, does the panel think the Giants should just give the starting job to Marco Luciano and just keep Crawford as a pinch hitter?
Yes.
That's a great question. They will never do it. I wish they would do something like that. Here's what I see, Senior. I think they baby Crawford the rest of the year, and they give Luciano – they start Luciano and Crawford every other day. Some days, if it's a lefty, Luciano might get 2 starts in a row. But I think Crawford doesn't see too much of lefties. And going forward, I wouldn't play him every day at this point. If that knee's going to flare up, you don't want it flaring up him going on the IL in a month. So, let the kid play. You did it for Matos. Luciano's your more prized guy. I don't know. I just hate that it just ticks me off that they did that. Hey, by the way, thank you to Bora for sending me those. I downloaded them, and I'm going to take a quick peek at them right now and see if they downloaded properly.
Did you want to bring him in? He was asking if we have time for another guest. I don't know. We're kind of.
Yeah, we could do that.
You want to do one more?
I'm hoping the storm comes and I can go live out there in the.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
No, I'll be under my patio though.
I was too, and my wife didn't know I was out there, and she freaking locked me out.
Wait a minute, she locked you out?
She locked you out
on purpose?
She thought I was in the ice. She thought I was still here on doing the show inside, and she didn't know I was out there. Yeah.
Hey, I can't find where they downloaded it to. Let's see, where did they go?
Oh, here we go.
What?
We can do Bora for a little bit.
The technical. Here, you want to? Hey, do you have the link? Oh, there's Bora. All right, cool. Here, I'm gonna bring him in.
Music lens, Eric.
What is up, Bora?
Can you hear us?
We're not hearing you. Yep, no problem.
I got music in my ears from. It stopped. Okay. I had music in my ears from camp. It was just the music they were playing, but I couldn't see the videos. I was trying.
Hello.
Yep, got you.
All right. Hey, before I do anything, I went down in the article and I read some more.
Yeah, what'd you find?
All right. The second life-altering stop on his tour came during his final 2 seasons back on the field with Joe Madden's Tampa Bay Rays starting in 2009, fresh off their World Series loss to the Phillies. Madden is baseball's Zen master, once mocked for using a laptop in the dugout, and now beloved for his early embrace of analytics and that eccentric persona. That's where Kapler learned the analytics in the platoons.
There you go. That makes sense.
So don't bring in Joe Madden back here then.
No. Senior.
I like Senior's prediction. Buster's moving back to the Bay Area. They move Kapler to the front office, and Posey becomes the manager.
I don't even want Kapler in the front office. Make it a clean divorce. Like, seriously, like, why would you want your ex-wife hanging around? Get out of
here. There's one more. He had in his Philadelphia office, he had framed pictures of Martin Luther King and Nelson Mandela.
Oh gosh.
I mean,
I bet he had the picture of himself on the beach too.
Probably.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
So how was Niner camp, man?
It was pretty fun. It was really cool. I had to wake up at 7:30 in the morning, drive an hour down to Santa Clara.
Where'd you have to down from where?
San Francisco.
Oh, you're in the city?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Where'd you go? Did you took 101 all the way down or 280?
Yeah, I took 101.
What high school did you go to there in the city?
Washington.
Oh, okay.
Oh, an Eagle.
Yeah. Yep.
An Eagle. Fly, Eagles, fly.
Yeah.
I'm an Eagle too, but I'm in the East Bay, Clayton Valley.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I just graduated. I'm getting ready to go to Orange County in about a month.
Oh, what are you doing in Orange County? What school?
Orange Coast College. It's a little community college down
OCC.
Yep.
Yeah. I know that well.
My brother went to Wash. Let's see, 33rd and Gary.
32nd.
Right?
32nd.
Close.
Yep.
And your rival is Lincoln, the Mustangs.
No, Lowell.
Lowell's your rival now? Oh,
yeah.
Shit. Things have changed from the 80s.
Yep.
Things have changed. It was Lincoln. The Richmond versus the Sunset District.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I miss how the city used to be, man. Totally. God. I could talk about that
it's a junkyard now.
all night. Yeah, it's frustrating.
Mm-hmm.
But, we're talking about why people don't want to come to San Francisco, and I think the more and more we dive into it, I mean, Kapler the way he is and Farhan the way he is, that's like a double-edged sword. Like, why, if a player's like talking to their agents, like, why would I go there and deal with a manager that is so quirky like that? And if I'm not an absolute superstar stud, I'm going to platoon, and it's going to hurt my numbers for my next contract. Why the hell would I want to go there? And then on top of that, his boss is even weirder. So, that there's something to that, man. There's something to that.
I mean, definitely.
As long as those guys are there.
The city is just an added bonus.
Hey, I got an interesting stat for you guys for the month of July. I mean, you know what? I'll bring it up so we can all watch it. Let me bring it up for everybody. Where is it? Come on. That was 9 hours ago. There it is. All right. We're going to bring this up. Is Eric out of the chat? Okay.
I think he went to go take a break.
Yeah, we know where Eric is.
Was there a lot of people there for him?
Oh, it was packed. I'd say like
Yeah.
more than 1,000. Yeah.
All right, there we go. Look at that. Oh, am I sharing?
Yep.
Is it sharing? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Position players in July with major league ranks. F WAR minus 0.3 last. 200 batting average last. 281 on base percentage, 28th out of 30. Slugging 330 last. 0.1, what's that one? Oh, ISO.
I don't know. I have no clue what these.
I'm not sure what that one is. 69 WRC plus last. 242 balls. That's batting average and balls in play last. 63 runs last. Yeah. you better get some hitting, guys. And
Mhm.
then you bring up Luciano and you pinch hit for him for a guy who's been part of that last, 28th, last.
You know, I almost threw my remote at the TV
I was so
watching
pissed.
Brett Wisely trying to advance to second and getting thrown out with Casey Schmidt on deck. I thought that was a pretty selfish play.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about you guys, but Casey Schmidt
Oh,
he
yeah, for sure.
had a great double and he worked an at bat for a walk. It's bottom of the 8th, last chance. That would have been a great opportunity for him.
You know, Barcope brings up a really good point.
Hey, Eric is back. All right. How did everything turn out?
No, it wasn't that. I had to go get some coffee.
You sure? That was a long one.
Positive.
Come on.
But Mark Hope says 5 rookies ain't getting it. You know, he's got a point there. When you got a roster that's got that many rookies in the lineup, not exactly a recipe for success.
And the problem is Kapler puts them all at the bottom of the lineup.
Yep. Look at that. We just read the stats of the month of July where the Giants rank in all those statistical categories. last, 28th, last, 28th.
Playoffs.
Last.
Playoffs.
Yeah, and we're always talking about the rookies going down and slumping. Hey man, the veterans ain't exactly swinging the bad grade either. Like,
well, that's why I was so ticked off. It's like
Yaz's gone down, Slater's gone down. Hey, did you see that? Did you see Slater get pissed off on that fastball up and in?
Oh, when buzzed him, almost knocked.
I thought he might go out there.
Isn't he that Players Association representative? Yeah.
Oh, so he has to lead by example.
I saw him talking to the reporters. There was like an interview on
player rep
on the Giants Twitter.
His initial reaction though was, I mean, that was like at his head, man.
I don't know how those players have that reaction time.
But that's where you got to go back up and hit another bomb off the.
Or did you play baseball? Did you play baseball?
Yeah, I still play baseball.
I mean, I know me and Danny have both gotten drilled by a fastball. Have you ever had one up and in like that?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's pretty.
It isn't fun.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Hey, the one right in the middle of your back. Oh, that hurts.
I got one
a
couple years ago. Edge of the shoulder blade. I couldn't move my arm for 2 days.
Yeah. I'll tell you the worst place besides obviously the head is, the face and the head, but get hit square on your knee. Oh gosh,
Shin.
the bony part.
Shin.
Oh, that would hurt. Yeah, I never had it on the shin, but I did, take grounders off the shin when I was playing.
There was no elbow guards back when I played.
No, we didn't have none of that, man. These guys go up there.
And that funny bone, if you barely hit it, it hurts. So if it gets hit by a 77-mile-an-hour fastball in high school, that hurts.
Hey, real quick, Hiroka brings up an interesting point. There may be some validity, maybe not. It says Luciano didn't deserve a call-up. Who knows what the front office is doing?
I disagree. I disagree.
Here's a question, and it kind of goes along with what may be happening. I don't know, just guessing. Do you think this is a showcase, or do you think this is legit?
I think it depends on what he does in the next few days.
So you think he's still on the table then to be traded?
I think it's a possibility. I mean, just basing off what these guys have done for the past 4 or 5 years with Farhan in charge,
I mean, you can't put it past them. You never know. I guess we'll find out here. What, in 4 more days? Well, close to 3.
Yeah, and the problem is Gabe Kapler doesn't give him the opportunity to showcase himself.
Article was put out by Andrew Baggerly about that, answering that he does not believe it's a showcase. Okay. He believes that
it's legit.
If you were going to showcase him, his feeling is like you're better off leaving him in AAA where he's likely to have more success than coming up here. And if he looks overmatched in any way, it doesn't look good. It's like, he's not, so I don't think he's getting showcased. I mean, if they traded him, Luciano,
there
you
would
better be getting a superstar. You better be getting the Juan
Exactly.
Soto back or something.
right,
you know?
right.
Don't
Mark Hope with another $2. Los, yes, and Kruk called out the vets. Oh, we lost Los.
Ooh, called out the vets. Kruk. For what was that? I'm trying to remember. I must have missed what was being said.
I'm not sure. I think you guys were talking about the vets aren't producing as well, including with the rookies. When you guys had the stats up, talking about last and everything. Mark dropping another $2. Appreciate it. Says great point, Eric. San Francisco Riders disagree regarding the showcase. Fair enough.
Mm-hmm. All right, what do you guys? Okay, so Crawford's going to be coming back on Friday, and then Estrada is going to be coming back in a couple of weeks. Who goes down? Okay, so Crawford's going to be back on.
Oh, that's a good. Dan, you were talking about that.
Yeah, well, since Los was not in there, I thought I'd. Hey, look at this, guys!
What in the hell?
What is going on? There's 2 Dans.
Hey, you're freaking me out, man.
Oh man, I don't know what's happening. This is trippy. Okay.
This is weird because one's. Yeah, that's weird.
Oop! I almost hit the wrong button. I almost ended the broadcast accidentally. I got to get out of this one. Hold on. Let me see what I got to do.
That's weird, man. That is just too weird.
Isn't it? How do I get out of here? How do I get out of this?
Oh, you're on your phone and on the
Yeah, I was gonna walk outside.
I could do that.
You know what?
Whoa!
I'm gonna walk.
What's going on?
Outside.
Oh, geez.
Dear God! Where are you going, Dan? Dan! Where are you going, Dan?
I'm going outside. I'm gonna show you what's happening with the storm here.
Oh, it's hitting you?
It was windy earlier.
Playing the show 23 and the farts just got him. Oh man!
All right, I'm raising the.
It's weird. Los was like, "What is going on?"
Line's going up.
I mean, we're so pissed off at the Giants doing what they did to Luciano, where we resorted to showing storms in Arizona.
Oh man!
Man, I'd rather be talking to Bora about the Niners camp. Anything catch your eye out there?
Trey Lance looks really good.
I heard.
Oh, really?
I heard Debo's in amazing condition.
We couldn't see the offense.
Oh, it's starting to rain.
The defense was closer to you?
Yeah, the defense was closer to us. So it was really the defense.
Starting to rain.
A couple of the quarterbacks. But I mean, from what I've heard, yeah, Debo's in great shape.
Does Purdy? So you couldn't get a close-up look at Purdy. Did he look physically bigger? Because
I was too far away. I mean, he was in like everyday clothes anyway. So.
Yeah. I'll be real interested. I'll probably ask Jordan this tomorrow. How he thinks the new defensive coordinator is going to be, because I have always been an advocate of the Niners being a little bit more aggressive and coming with more than 4 guys, especially on third downs. I would have loved them to blitz 1 or 2 more guys on 3rd and 15 against Mahomes. Just have him rush that throw.
Yeah, that would have been perfect. Yeah.
Not meant to be, but they always rush 4 guys. So I hear this coordinator is a little bit more aggressive.
Ted Mosby.
How's it going out there, Danny?
Versus Danny Gray.
The wind's blowing. See the little bird?
Yep, the bird is flapping his wings.
Yeah, the trees are blowing.
Oh, it's going to get a lot stronger than that, let me tell you.
Yeah, I got to get some more.
It was bad. It's raining very light here right now.
Yeah, it's just very lightly.
Is the weather cooled off?
It's cooling off. You can see some of the lightning out there a little bit from the. Can you guys see that? To the
that is
south?
a negative.
Should be coming up here in a sec. I see the thunder. Okay, here it comes. Give me some lightning.
Literally, it's been over 110, 22 straight days here. So
yeah, that's what I heard.
So this 67 degrees, let me tell you.
Oh, there's the lightning. Saw that one, Dan.
It feels fantastic. I don't care.
Ted Mosby had said Ronnie Bell versus Danny Gray. I didn't see much of Ronnie Bell, but Danny Gray did not impress.
Ronnie Bell is a good route runner and has great hands. So he might give Jenny, who is in his last year of contract, if these new guys at wide receiver step up their game and really perform, don't be surprised if the Niners shop Jennings. He's in his last year. He's not going to resign here. I doubt it. And if they get a 5th round, 4th round pick for him, maybe that's a little reach, but who knows?
I don't know. I like Jennings.
I do too. But
Great third down receiver.
Yeah.
Gets the first downs. I think he's a great possession receiver. I think they look at Danny.
Oh, we lost him.
That is a real.
That's a great angle.
That is a little bit
There we
too
go.
close of a shot of your honker there, buddy.
What's that?
I said that is a real close-up shot of your schnozola that you got.
There we go. Yeah, Italian.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm going to go back in. It's a little. It's not. I think it's another 15 minutes away from really.
It's going to get bad.
Yeah.
About the time that we missed you should be getting hit.
All right.
It's going to be a very interesting
Get
camp.
off that carpet.
I think it is going to be a very interesting camp. I think the only chance that Danny Gray has on the roster is if Trey Lance is the starter.
Right, because his speed.
Yep. He's the only receiver that can really get to that third level.
And that makes sense that they drafted him for that reason with the thinking that Trey was going to be the quarterback, and then he got hurt and just threw everything. It's like Gray's stock went down and Kittle's went up as soon as Purdy became the quarterback, because Purdy is great in that 10 to 15 to 20.
Hey, Nick, that'd be a great question to ask Jordan tomorrow. Talking about Bosa, that's going to probably be a pretty big topic to talk about. Talk about due to the cap. Can they keep both Debo and CMC after the season?
I can't believe what they're doing to running backs in general. Like,
that's another thing.
It blows my mind how they are so undervalued. Like, they touch the ball more than receivers, and they put their body on the lines when they protect quarterbacks on blitz pickups. So they take all those hits, and they get. I mean, think about it. Debo makes, I think, about $24 million a year, I think, and McCaffrey's at, I want to say, 12 to 14. CMC is just as good, if not better, than Debo, in my opinion. I mean, they're right there.
Hey, real quick before we sign off, what time are we having that show tomorrow with Jordan? By the way,
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock tomorrow. Jordan Elliott will be on. Did he
send you that headshot, Danny?
I was looking. Hey, Shardall, that question you've been on for combined probably a couple of hours, so it's tough to have a lot of guests.
Don't get jealous, Shardall. That's beyond you.
What time would that have been tonight? Did you give him my email, or which one did you give him?
He said he had your phone number. Oh, do you have his?
Yeah, I think I do.
I'll text it to you. Make sure you hit him up, because Eric needs that headshot.
Wait a minute. I think I've got it. Hold on. Let me look in my contacts. JJ. Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Lowe's?
You got the headshot?
The one that ends in 97?
Yeah.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah. Text him before you go to sleep just to remind him. He gets busy.
Okay. You guys talked about Junis at all tonight?
Oh, yeah, good. I was ticked, man. It's like he's just every time he comes in, he coughs it up. Your plan was to go to Alex Wood. You said that. What's the point of going to Jacob Junis? There is no point in going to Jacob Junis. Right. Yep. It's baffling why they do that. Let me text Jordan here.
Yeah. So I mean, who was it a little earlier that said bringing up Luciano was a mistake? I mean, they got like 6 guys They got like 6 guys on their roster that are a mistake.
Yeah, true. And you know what? I see exactly where Hiroku's going because I brought up the same point that he brought up. You know, he's batting 220 something. He gets promoted to AAA. I mean, granted, when his time at AAA was really good. I mean, but it was only like a week, and then he got called up to the big league. So I thought that's why I thought maybe this is a showcase, just for that simple fact that he wasn't exactly lighting it up in AA. Yes, he had hard contact. Yes, he had a lot of power. But his strikeouts, he had a lot of strikeouts, and his average.
What are the Giants doing as an organization, guys? Because it's like, okay, so Hiroku's point is he wasn't doing enough. He shouldn't be called up. Okay, so Wade Meckler's been hitting over 360.
That's the point.
In AA, yes. So he's doing everything that needs to be right, and he's still down there.
And he's still down there. Exactly.
So they don't do things by the book.
Let me tell you. Let me explain something why. Because they don't have a need. They feel in the outfield they have, and they have a need in the middle infield. This was
I get that
brought up by.
That's fair. That's fair.
If Estrada was here and Crawford was here and they're healthy and playing,
you wouldn't see Schmidt or Luciano.
You wouldn't be seeing them right now. You wouldn't. Yeah. So and as far as I got into this with a guy on Twitter, somebody said he's hitting 228. I said, yeah, he's hitting 228. But in his last 70 at bats at AA, he was hitting 300. He had 11 bombs, and he comes up to AAA, and he's hitting 293 with 2 home runs, and he's crushing the ball. He's progressing. So he goes, "Oh, it doesn't matter." I said, "Oh, so that means if he started out really hot, and then all of a sudden he hit the crapper." And he, in his last 100 at bats, he was hitting like 100 combined. You that's when you promote him. No, you promote a guy when he's advancing and he's showing plate discipline, which Luciano started to show. And he got a better handle of the strike zone. He cut down on his strikeouts. Eric, you remember that we were watching his strikeouts early on. It was like 2 strikeouts, 3 strikeouts.
He had a lot of strikeouts, and they did improve.
So. Guys improving, I think it's great they advance these guys that have that major talent, because that kind of talent gets motivated. You think guys, I mean, there's a lot of guys that don't even play in AAA. They just jump straight to the majors from AA success. And a lot of times these guys end up learning, I'm totally fine with if they went with this team of Schmidt, Luciano, Estrada. Let me just put this around the whole infield. I'll put Schmidt at third, Estrada.
Luciano. Short.
Luciano. I think I'm sort of saying Longoria in my head. Luciano at short, Estrada at second. I guess Wade. And then I would, and if you go with Ramos in left and Matos in
it's a lot
center.
Of right handers.
Is this for next year?
Yeah, going forward.
Next year.
And if you had Yaz out there and right, it's a lot of righties, but you can. I'm fine if they struggle together for a year and learn growing up. And these guys, if these guys, I can tell this. And I'm not I'm not a scout, but I've watched a lot of ball, and I could see talent and no talent. And I'll tell you what, Casey Schmidt's biggest problem is he's over aggressive. When he learns to a little bit of patience and not going after it, he's
figuring it out right now.
Yes,
it's happening right now in front of our eyes.
Exactly.
And this is why. When Crawford gets back, when Estrada gets back, I think Schmidt should play second, and Estrada should go to the outfield. And you rotate Estrada and Schmidt at second, and when Schmidt's playing second, Estrada goes to the outfield. Because I think once Schmidt gets it together, his glove is elite, and his bat has the potential to be elite.
Well, you're seeing that. What I pointed out the other night, you're exactly right, Bora, because the ball he drove Monday afternoon in Detroit, where he hit a line shot and the right fielder made a leaping grab, that showed me that he's going with the pitch, not trying to yank it. He just went with the pitch, drove it with some authority. I said the other day, he's going to come out of his slump. That's the first sign. Then last night, he gets the sac fly. Tonight, he gets the screeching double to left center.
At 108 miles per hour.
Was it 108? I guess it was about 100. That's awesome. So he smoked that thing. So here you go. So I think if you went with an infield, I want to see Casey Schmidt play third base as his natural position someday. And then go with Luciano at short. Go with Estrada. I like your idea for this year of moving Estrada out in the outfield for his bat and bringing in, but going forward, if you had Matos out there, did you guys see Von Brown today or yesterday? What he did? He stole home.
Yep.
He stole home. I mean,
those are the type of qualities you can't teach. That's all mental, and you just
speed.
have it. Yep.
Speed travels everywhere.
It's speed, and it's an awareness of the game.
Okay, here's a question. Outfield for next year. Who would you like to see in the outfield next year?
Matos,
let me tell you one
Meckler,
story. Matos, Meckler, Brown. I'm with Matos and Brown, and I would love to see Ramos, and Meckler could be your fourth guy. And Yaz,
you know what though? 5. That's a lot of rookies in the outfield. How about they sign Bellinger?
Well, yeah,
I'd love that.
Why not? This is what I'm thinking for next year, because you want an assortment of your rookies and some veterans. Get Rhys Hoskins at first base, Bellinger in the outfield, and then you still unfortunately got Haniger, so he's kind of a veteran presence. I don't know what he's going to give you, but probably a bench player. But and then have your rookies in there. Then maybe you're cooking with something a little bit better. Yeah. At least to me, that seems like everyday players rather than straight up platooning.
And I agree, but the problem is that should have been this year.
Yes,
this is the year that you play every rookie that you have, because you're not in contention for this year.
And let them learn.
Yep.
Hey,
let me tell you, nobody's coming out here and saying that we want to play 9 rookies all at once. We know that there needs to be a balance. We know that there needs to be some veterans teaching them how. Remember, guys, it's not just statistics on how to hit, how to pitch. Being a 21, 22-year-old and learning how to play Major League Baseball and get on a plane and
Bellinger, Joshua Bellinger has a club option. No, it's a player option.
It's a player.
It's a player option.
Danny, the guy that heckled you about Luciano coming up, tell him Lowe says to go back to math class because Villar's hitting 149. Last time I checked, that's lower than 220.
Yeah. I got to tell you a funny story. I was about stealing home. We were playing. I was 12 years old, and we were in a Bay Area. My team, we were the number 1 team in our area. Well, we won the East Bay, I think, or something, and we were playing a team from Oakland, Fruitville, and the ball, there was a pass ball, and the catcher went to pick it up, and it looked like he didn't pick it up, and he came back. Something I can't remember, but I saw a white thing, and it wasn't the ball, it was a wrapper. I found out after I took off for home. I was on third base, and I thought, and later I realized I needed glasses. I ended up getting glasses. It was a year later. I was like, man, had I been able to see that? That was bad.
Hey, Danny, to your point, like they brought up Luciano because they had a need for a middle infielder, right? Even if he was 228, doesn't kind of the same.
I don't want to hear.
No, you don't know where I'm going. You don't know where I'm going.
I don't want to hear 228 though. Let me finish. Eric keeps pointing out 228, and I don't like it.
No, but I'm going with a different point. If they're doing that by that philosophy, and since they don't have 3 decent starters. Shouldn't that be Wisenhunt, Black, or Harrison, one of them coming up by the same philosophy?
I need pitchers. That's another thing. We haven't even talked about that. Senior brought it up.
The problem is they got these guys under contract and they'd have to DFA them, which they should.
They should.
Just eat it. They had the money.
But they should,
Yeah.
but they won't. They won't.
DeSclafani, Minaya, Junis. Gone. That's what needs to happen. Eat the money, take the loss, get him out of town.
They ate the money with La Stella.
They
They
did.
did.
Yeah, these are all Farhan contracts.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, he's been doing good with the farm, but not so good with the free agents.
And nobody bring up in the panel 228 with Luciano, or I'm going to zap you.
228.
So here's the deal. 228. Everybody says 228. You know what 228 reminds when people say? It's like they say, "Oh, the Niners gave up 3 first-round draft picks for Trey Lance." No, they didn't. They gave up 2. They moved up 9 slots and exchanged one of them. They still had that first-round pick. They gave up the following 2 years. They did not give up 3 draft picks. And we'll bring Eric back in. 228. Let me tell you why 228. I get irritated with it. He had a back injury. He missed the first month of the season. He started slow, and he was hitting in the 100s. The last 70 at bats, he was hitting 300 at AA. He was mastering this AA. He moved up to AAA. He's still hitting like 300 in AAA, smoking the ball. So 228. Yes, that's his batting average overall, but he raises that average like 100 points.
What was Bailey hitting before he got called up?
Wasn't hitting even 300.
Wasn't even hitting 240.
Yeah.
Now he's starting to come back down.
I'm telling you, you guys like fall into that whole. Well, he's not doing this good at AAA.
Don't say you guys. I'm not a you guy on that one.
No, you guys in general in the chat. A lot of you are saying that because they're struggling at that level, that automatically means
35% strikeout rate.
Some players just rise up their game when they get to the major league level. They just do. They're bored with the minor leagues. Hey, you get on a bus and have a certain amount of pocket change in your pocket week after week, year after year, month after month, and getting tired of it. And then when you get called to the big leagues, you don't think you're going to step up your game a little bit?
Exactly.
So I don't buy that. I mean, it's not – baseball is not just numbers. Let's get off
I'm
that.
looking at Bailey's average. Bailey's down 264. He actually raised it a little bit.
It does not compute. It does not compute.
Uh-oh. What do we got? Percent.
Out.
Gone! Get him out of here! That's like arguing with the umpire of balls and strikes. You're gone. All right. We thank Eric for his service to the country, to the NorCal Sports Network. If we lose Eric, we lose our thumbnails. We lose our board operator. What else do we lose?
Or are you pretty good in IT?
Yeah, you good in IT, Bora? We need a new board operator.
You want a job?
Sure.
Shardall's looking for a job. Yes.
Yeah, give it to Shardall.
Shardall, gone. He's out of here. You know what, Shardall? I'm going to bring you back in and keep Eric gone. Yes.
Oh, man. That ruffles some feathers. Hey, Lydia P. She is on her game. Yaz is lucky he's on the Giants. Any other team, might have been let go. I have been saying that for a long time. Are welcome.
I think
come back in.
I agree. In my opinion, the Giants need a rebuild, and I mean, but the thing is, they have the tools to rebuild. You can trade a couple guys. The trade market is super high. The White Sox got the Angels 2 and 3 prospects for Luke Leo and the reliever. They're rentals. The number 2 and 3 prospects. You can sell off Flores and Cobb, Peterson. You can get a haul for those guys and just go into next season with rookies, a couple vets, and you're good to go.
Yeah.
What do we got? What's so funny?
Because I had this up and you got rid of it.
Oh, the 35?
No, the Team Eric is greater than Team Shardall.
Oh, I got rid of that. I wasn't even looking. I was just putting up.
I like Hoskins as a free agent.
Heroku's.
first
Yeah,
base.
why not? Get Reese and
I would love
Cody.
I would
Hey,
love
Shardall,
Howard
the link's
first
out there
base
for you.
once.
That's what you need.
Oh.
That I mean, you don't have a power hitter right now. You just don't.
There it is. There it is, Shardall. Right below your comment where you said you'd be the board operator. Oops, that one. There it is.
Thanks, Mark. Appreciate that. Whoa. There we go. Appreciate the $2, buddy.
Ooh.
Woo!
Woo! There we go.
Shardall had a super chat before that.
Did he? Did he have one?
Oh yeah, he did have hold on. Yeah, he said, "Can
Where
I
is it?
join?"
Oh, for $1.99,
Hey,
anybody can join, man.
No, that's tomorrow with the 49ers talk.
Oh,
Hey, Mark Hope, I loved when Nikita Koloff hit Luger with the belt and whooped his ass. Loved it. Loved Nikita. Chateauate, Tony.
Hey,
Not a
Bora.
big Luger.
What up, Shardall?
Sorry if I was saying I'm gonna dismember you. I was just joking around with you. You understand that I was just playing around with you. I wasn't really gonna do it.
Shardall, I might have to come down to Great America and ruffle some feathers.
Oh,
this could be fun.
Oh, here we go.
I'm just kidding, Shardall.
Hey,
I was
let
just
me-
playing. I was just playing around with you, man. You know, you
Bora.
know that Dan jokes around all the time. So
Bora, I got a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
You look like a left-hander. Do you bat left-handed? No.
Nope.
Oh, okay. Let me see your.
Righty.
Let me see your position. Let me see. You look like either a second baseman or center fielder. Where do you play?
Center field and shortstop.
I almost went with shortstop. Dang it! I was gonna say you're just like me. I played center field and shortstop too, and second.
Hey, Bora, who do you think
Bora looks like a young Hunter Pence.
Hey, Bora, who do you think the 49ers are going to start in week 1? Trey Lance or Brock Purdy?
I'm thinking Brandon Allen. Who, by the way, looked horrible today. He didn't complete a pass.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw Larry's some of his comments there. And we're going to wrap this up here in about 5 minutes, guys. We've been going 2 hours, so but it's fun tonight. We're having a good time.
Dan, can I join the 49ers show tomorrow with Jordan Elliott?
That would, let me think about it for a second. No.
Sorry, Shardall. Not for that.
Why can I not join tomorrow?
Because when we have guests like that, it needs to be extremely professional.
Tight.
No offense.
Yeah. Has to be tight.
Because we want these guests to come back. So
Hey, Carlos, I thought when you have like special guests on like shows, I thought they invite like guests to ask the hosts questions.
Where have
Not
you seen that?
necessarily. No.
yeah, you can ask questions in the comments, but like
Yeah, in the comments, not in the live.
But on, no. I mean, you don't see any other show do that. Larry doesn't do that. Lombardi doesn't do that. None of them. So we got to keep it tight, man. Like you on, and we have a little ha-has on some certain stuff, but we cannot have you asking top 5 questions to like, they'll never come on again, man.
No, I won't. No, to Jordan, I won't ask top 5 questions. I'll just ask like, maybe like, what's your favorite part about your job?
Just ask in the chat. Ask in the chat.
We don't want you to ask him what his favorite pizza is or what his favorite roller coaster ride is.
Jordan, what's your favorite deodorant?
I'm not saying.
You brush your teeth three times a day.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm asking like what's his favorite part about his job? Like simple questions like that. Not like
we can ask that. We got it covered.
Hey, you know what, Shardall?
They'll credit you, Shardall. They'll credit you.
Write them down.
Yes.
And shoot them to us.
Yeah.
Or just ask them in a chat. We always pick good questions out of the chat every time.
Hey Dan, how do I shoot them to you? Like, how do I get
in the
those
chat.
questions to you?
Just in the chat. Just shoot them. Put them in the chat. Just.
But Jordan's probably not going to answer to every single question because he has very limited time.
I control the chat.
Yeah, we're gonna have
great pause.
Dan doing his damn Gandalf the Grey there. You
gotta think about this.
I am the Wizard of Oz.
There's going to be a lot of people on
Yes.
tomorrow who've been dying for 49er football, and
Hey.
we do not want to keep Jordan on for 2.5, 3 hours. I know you guys get spoiled with us doing that, but we're not going to do that to our guests. We're going to be professional, boom, 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 and let them go about their night.
Yeah,
So-
we let guests go after when they
Yeah.
whatever they commit to us prior to, when we have Jeff Young or we have Ned Coletti on or Marty
Yep.
Lurie, they give us a time. That's kind of what people in that demand do.
We keep it pretty straight and narrow when we got some guests on. We don't want to look like a bunch of idiots.
Yeah,
Hey, Bora, how many
don't-
games do you think the Giants are gonna win in the series against Boston?
Nice.
0.
0. Oh, you're going to say it's a sweep. Wow.
Yep.
I thought they'd win 1.
I think they win 2.
You think 2?
Yeah, Webb's going, and I think
And who
they're
else?
home now. I think there's
Cobb isn't going to be there.
It'll be Lance Lynn. Telling you
No.
guys.
I think Webb might have a hard time.
Here's why I think they win.
They got some lefties in that lineup
They won 2 in a row. They got a day off.
against the A's.
Against the A's.
It doesn't matter right now. They're refreshed.
Hey,
They're mentally refreshed, and so they're going to win 2 in a row. They're going to win 2 of 3, and I feel
bet you a dinner the Red Sox takes a series.
I'll take that. There
There
bet.
we go. Oh,
Any other bets?
hey,
Bora?
Eric.
Oh,
I had
what's up?
dinner. I had dinner today in Santana Row. I had
Nice.
a grilled chicken enchiladas with green tomatillo sauce and a classic margarita.
Oh, that sounds fantastic.
Ooh, very
Nice.
good. Very good. Hey,
All right, guys,
Shardall,
we're gonna have to
gonna
get
let
you guys.
go, Shardall.
Hey, Carlos.
Hold on, Shardall. I'm saying
A
goodbye
last
to
question is to you is that what were your thoughts on the Giants trading Mauricio Rivera to the?
you. All right.
Absolutely nothing.
I don't care. Okay.
That's what I mean. Yeah, let's bring them
Yeah,
on.
we got to wrap it up.
Okay, guys.
Bora, man, thanks for joining.
Right on, Bora.
You
Yeah,
came
no
with
problem.
some great stuff again. Appreciate it.
Thank you guys.
Awesome, Bora. Hey, come
Awesome.
back.
Hey, buddy.
We'll be back tomorrow night with.
Maybe we'll play some of his videos tomorrow.
I'm going to see if I can get them worked out. I
Sure.
downloaded them, but I'm a
Oh, you got to
technological-
scrub for sound. Yeah.
I don't know if I think sound's fine. It's his video.
Yeah, I mean, it's not.
Yeah,
much.
but you
It's
can't
just-
if they
it's
got
just
if it
the
picks
Oh,
up
they
the
got
music.
music. Oh,
You
they
can't
got the
do that.
music. Oh, that's right. They got the music blaring out there, don't they?
You
Yeah,
can't
I
have
think
if
so,
you pick
yeah.
up any of that music and you put it on here, you're gonna get hit,
That's right. That's right.
even if it's
Um,
recorded.
Awesome. Let's wrap up the chat here. Dan, check your Twitter and share it before you get off. Okay. I will. I know he's typing fast. I will try and share it. No, I know
we
that I
got
do that all the
here?
time. Let me check my Twitter. Maybe it's a big trade. Maybe it's a video. He sends me. Good
I don't think it's a
stuff.
trade.
Call me.
It ain't no trade. I don't see anything on trade rumors.
Oh, God.
Lex Luger and the Four Horsemen was awesome. Mark Hope loves the Lex Luger, man.
Man,
He likes
Mark
that rack.
Holt, like,
The rack.
Mark, why do you love Lex Luger so much, man?
I think it's because when he put someone up in because he was so tall, when he put someone up in a rack, I mean, it was like pretty intense looking.
Oh, that's pretty funny. I'll save it for another night. We kind of did Kapler in tonight. I don't want to
Enough of that.
overdo it. So anyway, good night tonight. Giants win 8-3. Marco Luciano makes his debut. Gabe Kapler pinch hits for him, meanings in a situation that didn't warrant it. In the bottom of the 7th, leading off, ticked off a lot of fans. Press asked him the question, did not come at him difficult. They backed down to Kapler instead of saying, "What in the world were you thinking?" So they asked they don't ask it that way. They lob it up to him, and then he puts it right back at him, and kind of shuts him down.
I'd love to interview Kapler. Oh man, ooh,
jeez, it's like I don't get it.
licking my chops.
Just anyway, we will come back tomorrow night. The plan is 8:00, pending Any? Let me see if I heard back. I got it.
Have your football questions ready tomorrow.
Yeah, I got it from Eric. Yeah, I've got it. We will make it work.
You didn't miss much, Senior.
So I got Jordan Elliott coming. We got him coming tomorrow night, 8:00. Be all about the 49ers. Look for a special show tomorrow that Eric and I will produce sometime. We're going to do something, just a little bit of a hint for the chat. We're going to bring up Bobby Evans.
Yeah,
and we're gonna,
why
and
not?
We're gonna talk about Bobby Evans and all the players that are on the Giants right now because of Bobby Evans.
I played against his son this year.
Really?
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool.
He coached me in All-Stars a couple years back, too.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, Bobby Evans has a direct impact on this team.
He does. His fingerprints are all over
Matos and Marco Luciano, Ryan Walker, the pitcher, Milo Del Val. What was that?
Whoa, the hell was that?
Why did that do that? It just echoed. Wow.
I hope PK Thunderbird is the lady.
Hey, thanks to everybody in the chat. Let's Mitchell and Ness, Bay Area Lins, AB, PK Thunderbird, Mark Hope, as always.
Senior, Joe Boyd,
Senior, Eric L.
Haruku,
Lydia P.
Musicland.
Thanks for joining. Hey, I hope you're a new subscriber, Lydia P. Is this the first night we've seen Lydia P in the chat?
Yeah, I haven't recognized.
She had a lot of great things to share. Thank you, Lydia.
Jose Castaneda.
I invited some people tonight, but I don't remember a Lydia.
Greg Dayton says bye-bye, Lydia.
AB.
And we ran out
Mark
of music.
Graves.
Time to re-loop it.
Man, what in the hell? You're talking too long. Let's go.
No, we're saying goodbye to everybody. It's good night, John Boy. Good night, everybody. You know, it's like
Romper Room.
Yeah, it's Romper Room. No, we got to say goodbye to the chat, man. Hey, really, serious, guys.
Seriously.
It really is great to have this many people in the chat. We're growing a thing here together.
Appreciate you guys.
We are the go-to place for San Francisco Giants baseball. We're about the only ones talking baseball right now. And we'll be doing football too. So stick to the NorCal Sports Network. And as always, in Italian, it's not adios polenta, goodbye ball.
Pelota.
It's pelota. It's not adios pelota, goodbye ball from John Miller. It's goodbye chat in Italian. Ah!